boys, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. The Badgers will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all off.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Motion from the wideout. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking for room, it's Duggar. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Badgers with the 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences?
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Salter. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Badger! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Shabera. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Finds a man by himself. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately.
Breaks into the open. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Back's got it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Salter. Finds finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Bring in the heat. It's on target and complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more.
There he goes! And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes ahead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Badgers will try to move the chains on fourth down. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Wisconsin! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring. Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Ohio. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys, he's going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Fires to the tight end. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
On the move, it's Duggar. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky fourth down decision coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll run for it, finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
His man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to handle the football a lot. You're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go, set. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Salter. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Duggar. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Dances away to buy time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And wings it incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
A designed run for the quarterback.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Shabera. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shabera. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Here's a heat. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got him downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Wisconsin, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need...
There he goes. The 20. He's at touchdown, Wisconsin. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Shabara. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit...
Turning it on! He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the run, it's Duggar. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Fires to the middle, and his throw is incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He probably want that throw back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Throws to the back. He's got it. 1st down and more. He'll work his way down to the 28. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fitted in the window for the score. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Salter. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Off play action. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. To the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Shabera. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's got it on the run, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
Absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your
throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Herring. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for the...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.